much do influencers make? Well, it depends who you ask. The Wall Street Journal claims they're broke, reporting that 48% of creators make less than $15,000 a year and only 13% make more than $100,000 a year. Now, in my opinion, that doesn't tell the whole story, so I'm adding a little bit of context here. At $15,000 a year, that puts them at about minimum wage. So in other words, about 48% of creators make the federal minimum wage for a full-time worker. The U.S. Census Bureau reports that the median full-time worker makes about $50,000 a year. And while 13% of influencers made more than $100,000, only 18% of individuals made more than $100,000 and 37% of households. To be fair, Neil Patel, an influencer himself and head of a marketing agency, surveyed about 6,000 influencers. On average, they made about $300 a month. As their followers grew up, their income went up, but not by as much as you might think. Up to 1 million followers, they were only pulling in about $1,700 a month. And even when those influencers grew to over 1 million followers, they were pulling in about $6,100 a month. I summarized that survey for you in this table. An average of about $4,000 a year for those influencers. With followers between 100,000 and 1 million, they're making about $21,000 a year. And for influencers with over 1 million followers, about $73,000 a year. So why does all that matter? Because 59% of influencers aren't influencers full-time. 59% report they work a full-time job. So that $15,000 that the Wall Street Journal turned their nose up at is an extra amount of income. How many of y'all would be happy to make an extra $15,000 a year? Let's look at these survey results. The marketing company IZEA did their annual U.S. Influencers Aspirations Report. For 2024, they surveyed 1,200 respondents, or 1,200 influencers. Their survey found that over half of Americans would quit their day job if they could do influencing successfully full-time on social media. And here's that breakdown by age. Probably not surprising to people in this age range. Millennials and Gen X lead the group of people who would quit their day job if they could make a living full-time as an influencer. When you combine their influencer income with their full-time jobs, this demographic, a full 38%, is making more than $100,000 a year. So yes, like that Wall Street Journal article implied, influencers might not be getting rich from their influencer income alone, but when combined with their full-time jobs, like more than half of them have, then their total household income for 38% of influencers exceed $100,000, and another 2% are making over $200,000 a year in total household income. If you're a successful influencer, drop a comment below, or if you have any questions about the surveys I've covered today, drop a comment below for a video reply. And as always, thanks for the follow.